Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel. And today I'll be doing an unboxing and giving my first thoughts of the Xiaomi Mi 11T. Okay, so the Xiaomi Mi 11T is a phone that I pretty much just bought on the spur of the moment. I like the specs, the looks, the price, everything was right on it. And I just decided to pick it up. Now, this phone did come out, I think it was September of 2021. So it's about 6 or 7 months old. But that's not much of a big deal. Now, before I get started here, I want to give you the specs of this device and what I paid for it. And honestly, it's pretty good. So starting off here with the processor, this phone runs the MediaTek Dimensity 1200. It is a 5G chip, and from what I hear, the Dimensity 1200 is on the same level as the A88, so pretty much flagship processing there. Now for the display, we got a 6.67-inch AMOLED 1080 by 2400 resolution display with 20:9 aspect ratio with a pixel density of 395. For RAM and storage, you get the option of an 8GB and 128GB or an 8GB with storage of 256 and no SD card slot, unfortunately. This phone has triple cameras in the back. The main lens is a 108 megapixel wide angle lens with aperture of f1.8, an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens with aperture of f2.2, and a 5 megapixel telephoto micro lens at aperture of f2.4. Can record at 4K 1080 30 frames per second. Front camera, the selfie camera is a 16 megapixel wide angle lens, aperture of f2.5, and can record at full 1080 at 30 frames per second. Now the front is supported by Gorilla Glass Victus. It's got an aluminum frame and a glass back. It's IP53 dust and splash resistant. Has dual stereo speakers. The battery is a 5000 milliamp hour battery with 67 watt fast charging and claims 100% from zero in just 36 minutes. And for the LTE and 5G bands, for the LTE bands, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 28, 32, 38, 40, 41, 42, and 66. And for the 5G bands, you got 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 20, 28, 38, 40, 41, 66, 77, and 78. This phone comes in 3 different colors: meteorite gray, moonlight white, or celestial blue. And the price I paid for this was around $370. So now all that's out of the way, let's go ahead and pop the top here. And we'll see just what and all does come in the box. So right on top here, you got this thick box here, which I'm sure has a case. Got your SIM injection tool right there, your books and stuff like this. So we'll just put that here away. We don't want that. And we got a case, just a little, clear gel skin case, but at least they throw it in the box. So hey, you can't go wrong there with a case. And that's all we have in there. We got the phone right here as well. So really nice. Put that to the side here as well. And yeah, it comes with 67 watt fast charger here in the box and USB Type-C cable. Okay, so before I show the phone off, I wanted to say that I am currently recording this video using a phone that I've had for a while but never used for a video. Now, if you go to my channel, look at like the past 5 or 6 videos, some of them have been done by the Pixel 6, 6 Pro, S21 Ultra when I had it, and one's been done with the S22 Ultra. And I want y'all to let me know down in the comment section, how this quality looks after the video. Let me know. This may be my new recording device. Who knows? So I want to kind of share that there, but here it is. Oh, this is the Moonlight White. Okay, and I think that I picked the right one because the Celestial Blue and the Graphite, it looked good. They look good, but this one right here just caught my eye, and in different color, and the way it shifts, it just looks so good. So down here, you got the Xiaomi branding 5G. Got your triple camera back there with your flash and 108 megapixels. On the right is your power and your fingerprint scanner, volume rocker. On top, you got your top stereo speaker with your secondary microphone. On the left, we have nothing. On the bottom, we got your SIM card slot, microphone, Type-C charging port, and bottom firing speaker. Let's go ahead and power this thing up. Now, it says side-mounted fingerprint scanner. I'm not sure if it's in display or side-mounted. It said side-mounted, but normally it's don't stick out like that whenever it's fingerprint. I don't know. We'll have to find that out. But yeah, starting this phone up. Really anxious to try this phone out. So I'll go ahead and get it all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, so we're all set up now and ready to go. Let's go ahead and look at the phone. Now, of course, got the fingerprint setups on the side here. You just press it and boom, it comes right on. This display looks really good. You know, full 1080p display, AMOLED. Little lines going through it there. That's just the lens on the camera, unfortunately. But now, swiping up here to go to your app drawer. It does have some bloatware, okay? You can see there the apps and all that is installed, and luckily you can uninstall those. Tile Fun, I mean, come on, uninstall that there and boom, it's gone. So you can uninstall a lot of that stuff. Now if you drag down from the right side, it'll bring you right here where you got all your toggle stuff like that. Drag down even further, you can see all your stuff here. I mean, it's got everything. Got NFC, got your Dolby Atmos down here. You can cast your screen, got your hotspot. I mean, everything that you want here. Screen recorder, all that kind of good stuff. If you go back home, go from the left side, you'll see there all your notifications. It's got some updates available, it says on the phone. So a little bit different there to get used to, but it's all good. So anyway, let's go into the settings here for a little bit and just see what you get with this phone. So of course you got your update phone. Says there's an update right there. Got your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, connection and sharing. You got all this here, like your wireless VPN, portable hotspot, cash printing, NFC, contactless payments, all that stuff right there. Let's go down here to always on display and lock screen. So you got always on display, notification effect, you got animation, so you can have it where it lights up the screen. I really like that about this here. You can light the screen up, have rhythm, pulse, stuff like that. Really cool stuff. Race to wake, double tap on or off the screen, lock screen clock format. I mean, you can change a lot of things here on this. Go to display. So you got light mode, and of course you got the dark mode, which looks a whole lot better. You got more dark mode options, so you can just you can choose here. Brightness level, anti-flicker mode, color scheme. You got vivid, saturated, original color, or advanced settings. Let's turn up the brightness here just a little bit. It looks a little bit dark right now. That looks better. And your refresh rate, you got 60 hertz up to 120 hertz. Let's check that out there at 120 hertz and stuff like that. Now go here to home screen. Default launcher, you can have it with an app drawer or without an app drawer. Google Discover, system navigation. We definitely got to change that to gestures. I was looking for it right there all along. But yeah, now we're at gestures. Oh, so much better. Icon size, home screen layout. We'll go 5x6. Global icon animations, show memory status, and all that kind of stuff there. So we got wallpapers and themes. We won't go into all of that because there's a lot to go in with that, and try to make it as short as possible. Password and security. You got your battery here. So a 5,000 milliamp hour battery with 67 watt fast charging. Got your battery saver and ultra battery saver there. Up here, you got, I mean, there's just so much stuff you can do with MIUI, okay? There's a lot of stuff that you can turn on, turn off, change, and whatever the case may be, you can do it with MIUI. Now here at additional settings, you can see you got your gesture shortcuts, so let's check that out there. Take a screenshot, partial screenshot, launch camera, turn on torch, double tap fingerprint. Well, yeah, you can just do all of this, okay? Okay, so you got memory extension here, so you can add 3 gigabytes of RAM by occupying storage. Use this feature only when there's enough storage space available on your device. So you can turn that on or off, and you can, have 3 extra gigabytes of RAM added to your phone, from 8 gigs to 11 gigs. So pretty cool there. So we'll back out of there. Let's go down here to special features. Got your game turbo mode. your video toolbox, all that stuff there, light mode, second space, floating windows, stuff like that. That's just about it. I mean, a lot of good features here with this phone. I mean, so far the phone just feels very snappy. It feels very, I mean, it flows like butter. I mean, it's just a really, really nice feeling phone. And honestly, from what I'm seeing so far, I mean, the design, the build quality, I mean, stereo speakers, top speaker there, bottom firing speaker. I'm interested to check out that camera back there. I'm sure it's going to be a pretty good camera. But yeah, overall, I mean, like I said, I mean, this thing runs the MediaTek Dimensity 1200. And I guess for the time this came out, it's supposed to be their flagship chip. So I'll go ahead and show you the Geekbench 5 score. And so looking here, we got a score of 842 single core and 2867 multi-core. If you look over here, you can see it next to the S21 Ultra 5G with a 924 single core. So not quite 100 points difference there in the single core. And here at multi-core, you can see, you know, not right at 200 points difference between the S21 Ultra 5G and this 11T by Xiaomi. So I mean, so far, like I said, I'm going to run this thing to its paces. I'm going to watch some shows on it, watch YouTube, play some games, see how the battery life is overall. And, I mean, 6.67 inch display, running Android 11 currently. It's supposed to get Android 12, maybe even Android 13. I believe that Xiaomi says they're giving 2 years of updates with this phone, but I'm not 100% certain on that, so don't quote me on that. But the fingerprint scanner works just fine. I mean, you can see right there, you just tap it. Well, grab it right. You just tap it and it works. Also, the face unlock, you can see it's just quick. Opens right up. No problem whatsoever. Now, before we wrap this up, let's go into the camera. And we'll see what all we have here. So you got 1x. You, of course, got your ultra wide. 2 times, 5 times, up to 10 times zoom. So really good stuff there. Got your video mode here, so we'll go up here and just kind of look and see what we can record in. You got your 1080p at 30 frames and 60 frames and 4K at 30 frames per second. Going to the settings here. Image stabilization, shoot with screen off, audio settings. Hit the wrong button there. So you got you got smart noise reduction and you got 3D sound. So that's pretty cool there to try all that stuff out. Yeah, customize this, that, and the other, and all that kind of good stuff going on there. Now go over here, you got Pro mode, so it's nice to see that here as well. Now here at Photo mode, you can you know, 1x1, 4x3, 16:9, or full, whatever you want to do. Super macro mode, movie frame, all that kind of good stuff going on there. Got your watermark, smart suggestions. Notify about orientation. I mean, it's just got a bunch of good stuff here. Picture quality is high, standard, and low. That's what it says. So I'm expecting really good things out of this phone. You got portrait mode, of course, and you got more for night mode. 108 megapixels, short video, vlog, documents, panorama, slow motion, time lapse, movie effects, clone, dual video. Which dual video was cool because it shows the front and the rear camera. And I think that's really kind of a cool thing there to have on phones. So this phone is feature packed. And I'm definitely excited to try this phone out and see how it works on the network. Check out the call quality, check out the reception, and you know, just everything, the speaker quality and all that kind of stuff there. So I didn't want to make this video too awful long. I know it happens, but that's all I got to say right now about the Xiaomi Mi 11T. Really good deal in my personal opinion. So far, it is, I'm loving it. So anyway, if it's helpful informative in any way, hit that like button. Any questions you may have, leave it down below. And if you're new here and haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, clicking that bell on for all future notifications when I upload a video. That would be appreciated. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.